ZS stock. So this stock is strongly bullish. Its underlying trend is a bullish one. It is one of the stocks in the ETF, in this ETF, that is Vista Shares AI Intelligence Super Cycle. So everything that is in the AI super cycle, it includes Nvidia. It includes Nvidia. So these are the stocks that are in it, and I believe this is probably the best so far since last year. Better than has performed better in terms of returns. It has performed better than CrowdStrike. You can see that just below CrowdStrike. 34%. This is over the last 6 months. Over the last 6 months, 33 point, slightly below, slightly weak, slightly underperformed CrowdStrike over the last 6 months. Over the last 1 year, better than CrowdStrike. Over the year to date, better than CrowdStrike as well. And I believe this is the best stock in this ETF, but it's not even in their top 10. That's why sometimes they say if you look at an ETF, don't just look at their top 10. Just dig deep and see what they have in there. Dig deep and see what they have in there. You know, aside from this decline of this gain of only 25.01%, I would say that probably Celestica is probably the best. Probably so it's up there with Celestica. So the lesson is that you have to dig deep and see what they have in there in these ETFs. Just don't just conclude. You see, for instance, if it's Nvidia, they have on it at the top of the list. Don't Nvidia, SMCI, and those really popular ones. Don't just buy those ones. You have to dig deep and find out what's going on. Even these ones, some of these ones that are underperforming, you have to keep them in your radar. You can see HP and Dell. They are underperforming. They are not doing well. You have to keep watching them as well. It's a lesson for us as well, for myself. So yeah, it's we have to be dig deep and don't just or don't just go and buy the ETF on its own as an entity. You have to buy the individual stocks, buy them. That's how you actually make more money. So if you do know what a company does, let's find out down here. It says here is a cybersecurity company specializing in secure access service edge solutions built on a zero trust architecture. So zero trust means it doesn't trust any device, doesn't trust any security, no policy, doesn't trust it at all. You have to be authenticated to access the resources. So it's a cloud security company which has developed a platform incorporating core security functionalities needed to enable access to cloud resources based on identity, context, and on organizations' policies. The company's solution is a purpose-built, multi-tenant, distributed cloud platform that incorporates the security functionality needed to enable users, applications, and devices to utilize authorized applications and services based on an organization's business policies. The company delivers its solutions using software as a service business model and sells subscriptions to customers to access its cloud platform, together with related support services. The company's cloud native platform, the Zscaler Zero Trust Exchange, enables customers to secure and connect users, workloads, and Internet of Things, operational technology devices across the core products. Zscaler for users, Zscaler for workloads, and Zscaler for IoT. So yeah, in a nutshell, that's what the company does. Yeah, underlying trend is a bullish one, and unfortunately, the algos are not on this 4 hour chart. They're not extrapolating higher prices as such. Yeah, well, okay, some high prices, yes, there are on this 4 hour chart. Some higher prices have been extrapolated. We have no higher prices are extrapolated on this. Sorry, no higher prices are projected on this 4 hour chart. Yes, high prices are extrapolated. We have the high of what do we have here? We have around I can't even see that. But high prices obviously can clearly see that. And on its daily chart as well, no higher prices are projected there. Let's see. Yeah, you can see on yeah, no high prices, no sorry, no no upper projections are in place here, but high prices are also extrapolated. We have let's see now, it is might there might be a brief pullback this week, and then maybe by Friday it might continue the uptrend. So a slight consolidation is expected, but no upper projections in terms of Fibonacci is in place. And but we have been able to compute a few upper projections. We have 284.71, 291.41, 297.41. Yeah, so we could also try and have a look at what the market greed is saying for the stock. Okay, right now it has come back into its price channel on the 4-hour chart here. We'll have a look at its 4-hour chart, but first of all, let's have a look at the market greed on its daily chart to get an idea of where it's trading, where it lies in its range, its market range. I think it's yeah, it looks like it's yeah, trading right outside of its price of its market grid. Sometimes this might imply that it's overcooked now. That maybe a retracement is imminent. So even though that's what is being extrapolated, it could also retrace. It could also retreat further. But I think the company is doing well. If it does retreat further, then that will provide a much better buying opportunity. I think. So what this also means as well, in as much as it's also implying that it might retreat, it's also implying that higher prices could also continue to print out, because we're talking about resistances as broken down resistances. It's positive. It's a positive. At the same time as well, some people might be trying to take profits, because that's how the market is. It's rallies. Some people will be trying to cool it off. Some people will be skeptical. Some people would, be comfortable with. They want to take profits. You know that already. So yeah, let's have a look at the 4-hour chart. On the 4-hour chart, let's see now. Yeah, okay. Yeah, just as it is here on Think and Swim, it is within its price channel. So here, I think also it's within its price channel. So on the 4-hour chart, it's within its price channel, not overcooked yet. But at the same time, it's just approaching the top line of that grid, 284. So it closed at 275. So at the same time as well, it's also indicating that yes, it's strong, really strong. It may also retreat, but at the same time, it has been breaking down resistances. It's positive. It bodes well. It's indicating that look, things are positive. It could continue to expand this. It could continue to force the expansion of the market grid and the price channel. So it's a mix of things. Yeah. So algos are positive and bullish. I feel comfortable with it. So the extrapolations here and upper projections here are not recommendations. There's no guarantee that they will happen. You know, it's up to you to decide if it's what you want to do. So take the lessons of what's been about the ETFs. These ETF companies, they do their research for us. We don't have to, because you can imagine, even if you had all the money, you wouldn't be able to go and you'll be able to. It will not be easy for you to go and do this research. These companies, these ETF companies, the research firms, they've gone to do their research, and they have been able to find these companies for us. So just look into the ETF, their holdings. Look into the individual stocks. If you want to invest in them, don't just buy the ETF. Buy the individual stocks that you are comfortable with. That way, you'd even make more money, make by far more money than the ETF would on its own as an entity would make. So see what you make of ZS stock. We have projections 284.71. Yeah, coincidentally, 284. Yeah, 284 is also where the upper line, the top price of its market grid on this 4 chart is. We have 284.71 and it's here 284.82. So some convergence there. So Next upward projection 291.41, 297.41. So see what you make of ZCS, ZSC, and thank you very much for watching this video.